Evil cannot hide from me. No secret is secret from me. The truth of your guilt will always be revealed to me. I am the jewel.
The Jewel is brought to you by Bijou Luxe Jewelers, home of the most exquisite gems in the finest settings. Right now, Bijou Luxe is offering a limited edition amethyst pendant just like the jewels, set in hand-carved shimmering sterling silver. Visit your local Bijou Luxe for yours. Quantities are limited. The Jewel, Phantom Defender of Justice, is in reality Dr. Beryl Morgan, famed archaeologist. One day during a dig in a secret location somewhere in the Pacific, she unearthed a strange violet stone set in an ancient pendant. The stone glowed at her touch, but no one else's. Amar the mystic, Beryl's faithful friend and partner in the Morgan Museum, recognized the pendant. He told her that the stone possessed strange and powerful qualities, but it would only work for the one it chose. Beryl tried it and found that she could read Amar's every thought. She vowed to use the stone's power only for good. With that, the Jewel was born.
Don't bother trying to save that rug, Ray. It's just a reproduction, and it's already coming apart.
I think it's permanently soaked anyway. Have you lost anything important?
Besides my sanity and good humor? No. I heard the pipe when it burst, luckily, so I could pull most things out to the porch before they got wet. The entire first floor is under 6 inches of water, though. I've got worse news, Dr. Morgan. This isn't going to be an easy fix. We're going to have to replace most of the pipes in the kitchen and the spare parfum. I was afraid of that. And I suppose I won't be able to live here while you're doing this work. Afraid not, no. We'll have to shut off the water in the whole house until we're done. Do you have somewhere you can stay for a couple of weeks?
A couple of weeks?
I'll find something. Could you please write out the proposal? I'd like to get this done as soon as possible. I don't usually.
But this time you will, won't you?
Oui, yes, sure thing, Mr. Laurence. I mean, Mayor Laurence. Let me get right on it.
Why does it take the presence of a city official to get people to follow the law? All contractors are supposed to furnish detailed proposals that are agreed on by customers before work starts. Make sure hers includes penalties for finishing late and provisions for you to approve any changes and extra costs.
I will. I have a feeling she'll be honest with you around. I'm more worried about finding a place to stay.
You can stay with me. I have a couple of guest bedrooms.
No, I can't. Everyone knows I'm your fiancé. That wouldn't look right in the eyes of your constituents.
Yeah.
Beryl, I got worried when you and Ray didn't show up by the time the coffee was ready. Oh my gosh, what happened?
A pipe burst and flooded half my house.
Oh, how awful. You're not going to be able to stay here until it's fixed.
No. I'm not sure where I'm going to stay.
You'll stay with us. Not only do we have a guest bedroom, we actually have a whole guest floor. You'll have your own bathroom and everything.
Oh, Lorelei, are you sure? I hate to put you and Betty out, but I think my only alternative is a hotel room.
Of course I'm sure. You need a place to stay? We have one available. Problem solved. Let me call Bets and let her know, then I'll help you pack. We can go over after we close the museum for the day. I'm actually excited about this. We'll have so much fun, and I'll get to cook for you.
Thanks. I really appreciate this.
The three of you living together. I don't know if that's a good thing or the scariest thing I've ever heard.
It's not the biggest bedroom in the world, but like Lore said, it's on its own floor and has its own bathroom.
And sitting room. I forgot about that.
I think it's charming and perfect for my needs. I can't thank you two enough for taking me in.
Happy to oblige. And please don't feel like a guest here. Help yourself to whatever's in the kitchen and come and go as you please. Here's a key. The only thing I ask is that you lock up when you leave, even if we're here. If we're upstairs, we can't hear the door.
I will, for sure.
Do you need to get anything else from your house? Go back and check on valuables, maybe?
I don't think so. I made sure to grab anything of value and lock it in the museum safe this morning. Not that I'm really worried about the plumber taking anything. She has an excellent reputation. So, now that I'm settled, let me take you two out to dinner.
Oh, no, you won't. Dinner is already made and almost ready. We're having deviled chicken and tomato salad mold and mashed potatoes and blackberry pie.
Wow. How did you do all that? You were at the museum all day.
I ran home at lunchtime and prepared a lot of it. I baked the pie last night.
Before you ask, yes, we do always eat like this. And no, I don't know how she does it.
I'm the daughter of a mother who has 7 kids, silly. I've got to go check on the chicken. Come help, Bets. Join us whenever you're ready, Beryl.
Oh, Lorelei, you're one in a million. Oh, that was an odd feeling. What did it mean? It was certainly not anything bad. Not here. Oh, it's gone now. It must have been something passing outside, or maybe it was just a leftover from this morning. I'd better get downstairs and see what I can do to help. Betty said I shouldn't feel like a guest, which makes me a roommate, and roommates help with the meal.
So what are we gonna grab out of the Morgan place, Sonny?
Nothing. She is the fiancée of the new mayor, and he is watching the place like an hawk. We don't dare steal anything from her.
Not a thing?
Well, we'll drag the project out a few days longer than necessary. That'll make us some money. In the meantime, Crash is casing the Amici project. He says he heard Mrs. Amici talking about diamonds the other day.
Oh, yeah, me too. I heard her talking to her mother about how she hides them in a hollered-out book and that she thought they were safer in there than in a safe.
Excellent, hein? Do you know, quel livre?
Say what?
Which book, hein? Which book?
Oh, well, let me think. Something about a store? No. A shop.
The Curiosity Shop.
Ah, yeah, that's the one.
Good job, Petey. As soon as we finish the work there, we'll clear out. Then, a few days later, we'll sneak in with a copy of the key we made and steal those diamonds.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's pay a visit to the Chinese. It's been long enough since our work there, I think. And as Mr. Cheney mentioned to his wife when we were there, he's fond of keeping his spare cash rolled up in one of his socks. Lucky for us, these wealthy people never pay attention to the repairman. They're so inconsequential to them that we are virtually invisible. And they'll say all kinds of things right in front of us. We could make our fortune in blackmail money. But that's too dangerous.
Yeah, grabbing dough out of a sock is way easier. Let's go do it.
Just remember to throw away the key once we've done the job. You don't want to get caught with that on you. We have to appear as innocent and honest as possible so we can continue to get these great jobs. On y va, let's go.
We...
What do you want of me? No, I'm not ready. Oh, what a dream. That figure, hooded so I couldn't see its face. Yet I felt I knew them. Trying to kill me.
Not trying to kill you, Beryl Morgan, but trying to enlighten you. Contemplate your dream and find the truth within it. It is time. You may feel you are not ready, but you are.
You're not a dream. What do you mean? Time for what?
The next step on your journey.
What is that next step?
You already know. Embrace the truth. Do not be afraid of it or fight it. It is inevitable.
Yes, I know. It's just so hard sometimes. Who I know as me and what I know as me are as different as the past and the future, and it's hard to reconcile the two.
We are aware, and we are sympathetic. That is why we have appealed to you.
Who are you?
That question has a complicated answer, as what you see is merely a manifestation. We will say this: you are never alone in your journey, Beryl Morgan. When you despair, call for us and we will come. We answer to the name Viridian.
Beryl, are you okay?
Betty, come in.
Sorry, I just heard noises and got worried.
I'm okay. Just a strange dream. I'm sorry I woke you.
You didn't. You're not the only one who's having nightmares. And I'm not talking about me. I actually had to catch Laura before she sleepwalked head first down the stairs.
Sleepwalked? I didn't know she did that.
She never has before. I sleep very lightly, so I'd know. She wasn't exactly quiet anyway. She was muttering something about being Viridian. Last time I heard, Viridian was a shade of green. How do you be a color?
In a dream, you can be anything, I suppose.
I guess. I should get back to her, make sure she doesn't take off again. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine. Promise. Sorry to startle you. Thanks for checking.
You're welcome. Hope you can get back to sleep.
I hope I can too. I've been given a lot to think about, including how Lorelei is connected to Viridian. I need to speak to Amar first thing tomorrow.
Okay, we've covered the financial and legislative sections. What else is on the agenda this morning, gentlemen?
I have a progress report on the streetlight project. We've examined every light in town and replaced the bulbs where they've burned out. Believe it or not, that's all that's been needed in more than half of the lights that are out. The way the contractors talked, I thought it would be a major project.
Oh, I believe it. Smythe gave the maintenance contract to one of his cousins, who just pocketed the cash. Do you even need an outside contractor?
No, sir. We're busy, but not so busy we can't handle some light bulbs. In fact, I was thinking I was going to have to let a few men go because there wasn't enough work. Good men, too.
You don't need to fire a soul, Eugene. We'll find them things to do. I'll review all outside contracts and see what we can get rid of. I have a feeling those contracts aren't even lawful.
Oh, thank you, sir. This takes a big load off my chest. Bristolport Buildings and Grounds is a small and fairly unimportant department, but we still...
Unimportant? You guys are hugely important, both for keeping the town safe and clean, and for keeping things in good shape so we don't have to spend huge amounts of money on major repairs or replacements. Smythe really did a number on this town, didn't he? I had no idea how bad it was until he took office. He's gone, guys. We're doing things my way from now on, the sensible way. Go back to your departments and think about the right way to operate. Bring your ideas to the next meeting and we'll discuss. Is that everything? Good. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Ree, I didn't want to bring this up at the meeting. The house robbers have struck again.
You know that for sure?
As sure as I can be. This time they got Clarence Cheney for $20,000. He said he had the cash hidden up in a rolled-up sock. The thieves had to have known that. Nothing else in the house was touched. Yet he swears he never told another soul, well, except his wife.
That certainly fits the pattern. First, the Ohanians are robbed of the priceless coin collection they claim they never took out of the plain shoebox they hid in the back of their linen closet. And then the Brewsters reported their nest egg of $33,000 had been taken from its hiding place, inside a telescope of all things.
And both swear they never told anyone of their hiding places. Yet both times nothing else was touched. Just like Cheney.
Housekeepers? Maids?
Nay, none of them employ household help. The Brewsters have a gardener, but he's not even allowed in the house.
Oh, Mayor Lawrence, it's time for your lunch. Mr. Harrison, that nice district attorney, will meet you at the Blarney Stone. Be quick about it now. He's an important man, you know.
Oh, brother. Is there anything I can bribe you with to switch secretaries? This one's driving me crazy.
Very sure. I wouldn't trade Mitzi for anything.
It really isn't fair. You've got her and Betty.
Aye, and I wouldn't give you Betty either. She's better than any detective on the force. I wish she could be a real detective.
Don't tell anyone, Seamus, but I'm working on making that wish come true. That's why I'm having lunch with Hank. Speaking of which, I better get going. Can't keep the important man waiting. You might want to check with the victims to see if they had any work done to their houses lately. It's pretty unlikely a contractor would break in, but it doesn't hurt to check.
I already thought of that. Betty and I are starting the interviews this afternoon. And before you ask, I'll keep you posted.
Thanks. You're a good man, Seamus. Of course, she'd be perfect if you'd let me have Mitzi back.
So, Viridian appeared to you.
In dream and in form. They said I'm ready for the next step in my journey.
You are, Dr. Beryl. You have come far even since our trip to the block. So far that you too know you are ready. Embrace your gifts. Do not fear them. Your human persona will not change, nor will you need to alter anything in your life.
You're right as usual. You know, sometimes I don't want to accept this path I've been given because some of the parts that I love will change or fade away. Our relationship is a big one. I know you're not going away, but we won't be as close as we used to be. Or maybe I should say I won't be first anymore.
Ah, yes, but our relationship would change no matter what. It must evolve like everything else in order for it to survive. I am glad you know that there will be a change, and why, gladder still, that you learned them on your own.
I know something, but I can't quite make sense of it. Is Lorelei Viridian? Or does he or she merely use her to manifest?
Neither. Lorelei is like you, a natural mystic. She is not aware of her gifts. Viridian saw her pure heart when Ja was found and connected to it. It is that connection that made her feel them last night when they appeared to you.
They? Viridian is more than one person.
Viridian embraces every mystic to the point where they become a part of all of them, even you and I. Because of that, Viridian prefers to refer to themselves as the whole.
That makes sense. But how do you know about Lorelei?
Oh, I knew when I first met her, but I realized it was not time to broach the subject. Things changed when Za was recovered and she saw Viridian within it. There are only 3 who can see the green heart within Ja, that is Viridian. Ranalu, myself, and Lorelei.
How are you going to tell her?
That I do not know yet. But I will need to tell her soon. In the meantime, you and I have work to do.
Oh? Is there a test or something I have to pass?
No. We have 3 school groups this morning.
Oh, Amar.
I don't know what's what's going on, but I think it must be something big. Hardy was out of the office most of the day, and when I stopped by Ray's office, I was told he was out to lunch with the DA. We only have one big case right now. Lore, are you listening?
Huh? I'm sorry, Beth. I can't stop thinking about sleepwalking last night. So weird.
Don't sweat it, knucklehead. You've never done it before. I doubt you'll do it again.
It wasn't just the sleepwalking. It was the dream that went with it. A glowing figure in a dark green robe. It seemed so real. And so did the voice. It wasn't talking to me, though. It was as if I was overhearing a conversation Beryl was having with a figure. Then waking up and finding myself at the top of the stairs with you trying to lead me back to bed.
Wow, you really are wound up. I didn't realize it hit you so hard. Anything I can do?
Nah, I'll snap out of it. I hope. Just don't let me sleepwalk again. So, what were you saying?
Just that I think something big is going down at City Hall.
Something is. Something you're gonna love.
Oh? How do you know? Ray spilled the beans at coffee?
No, he hasn't said anything. I don't know why I know. I just do. Gut feeling, I guess.
That gut has been frighteningly right on lately. I can't wait to see if it's right again.
Me too. I should probably hit the hay. I have an early class tomorrow.
Go ahead. I'll do the dishes, then I'll be up.
Okay. Beryl's having dinner with Ray, in case you were wondering. She said she'd be back by 11.
Good to know. I'll leave a light on. Poor kid. That would scare me too. I wonder if it's stress. She's working so hard now between school and the museum. Though it's weird that her dream was about Beryl talking to someone at the same time Beryl said she was having a bad dream. What if... Nah. Well, maybe. It sure would explain a lot of things.
Hi, Betty. I hope you weren't waiting up for me.
Hi. No, I was about to go wash the dishes and go to bed. Laura already went up. Last night exhausted her. She can't stop thinking about it. She said the dream she was having was so vivid, she could have sworn it was real. Funny thing is, she was dreaming you were having a conversation with someone right at the same time you were having a bad dream. Well, you said you were having a bad dream, but now I'm wondering. There's just one too many coincidences, and not just with dreams. I'm just going to come out and ask you, are you the Jewel, or is Lorelei a mystic, or both?
Ray's told me, and told me, how bright you are, and I've seen it for myself. That brightness deserves an honest answer. Both. I did have a dream last night. Then I was visited by a spirit. The spirit has connected to Lorelei, and she did see our conversation. She doesn't know the truth of any of this, not about me or even herself.
Thanks for being honest. I think Laura should at least know about herself, if just to understand what's happening to her.
Agreed. Amar is going to tell her, and he will be her mentor.
If she even wants a mentor. If Amar tells her, he might scare her into rushing into decisions she may regret. It would be better if I tell her.
I don't know if that's wise.
You don't know Lore like I know Lore. She's all bright and bouncy because she has a tender heart. Pleasing people is really important to her, to the point where she'll sacrifice her own well-being. She looks up to you two, practically worships the ground you walk on. You or Amar say to do something, and she'll do it. But this is about her. Her decision will affect the rest of her life. I can explain it so she'll see the whole picture, including that Amar will help her, and give her the chance to make that decision without pressure.
You care for her deeply.
I do. Lorelei is the best thing to ever happen to me. She's made me a better person, and I'd do anything to protect her.
You've convinced me. Go ahead and tell her. Just so you know, I care about her too, and only want the best for her. Amar feels the same way. We're here for her in whatever capacity she needs.
Thanks.
We're here for you too. Being brave and tough all the time can be exhausting. When you need to let your guard down, you can always do it with one of us.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sure I will take you up on that sometime. Just so you know, that goes both ways. Think I'll go tell somebody she's not as crazy as she's afraid she is.
What book you say it were in?
Old Curiosity Shop, third shelf from the bottom near the fireplace. I have to say, that's pretty smart putting it here in the living room. Who'd look for loot in the living room?
We would. We'd look for it and we'd take it. Here's the book. I'll flip it open. Well, look at that. Curiosity Shop's full of eyes. Ain't they pretty?
Oh, they sure are. Put the book back just how you found it. If we're lucky, they won't look for their rocks for weeks or even months.
And by then they'll be out of their mounts and in the hands of Benny the Fence. And we'll be on to the next job. This is the slickest trick ever, I swear. Sonny were a genius to think of it.
And we were geniuses to hook up with Sonny. Let's go, genius. We got an early start in the Morgan place tomorrow.
Done and done. Oh, I wish we could work the Morgan job this way. That dame has some choice Egyptian stuff in her study. I'd love me one of them dog statues.
She would notice those missing right away. There might be other stuff around, though, that she wouldn't notice as fast. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled. We take anything, though. We don't tell Sonny, seeing as she told us not to. We don't want to make her mad.
Agreed. Any oil from the Morgan dame is our oil. Now I can't wait to get to work tomorrow. Let's go straight back to the flop. I'll drive.
Oh, no, you don't. Your nickname is Crash for a reason. Lorelei, I did not expect to see you today.
Hi, Amar. I couldn't concentrate at school. I was hoping you would have a free minute, but I see it's pretty busy here.
Actually, I have just finished the last tour for today. Mrs. Kincaid and Mrs. Halbert are the volunteers for today, and they will take care of the gift shop. Come, let us go to my office where we can speak privately.
I'm sure you know what I want to talk about. I'm sure you knew before I knew.
I did indeed. You seem very troubled by the revelation that you are a mystic. I am not completely surprised, but I am partly surprised. What about it troubles?
The responsibility, mostly. What do you do when you know something about someone that they don't? Especially if that something is bad.
That is something that would weigh heavily on you. And something we can work on immediately. It is possible to focus your abilities. The first thing to learn is that you cannot help everyone, nor should you try. We are all on our own paths, with our own decisions to make.
That's true. Do you hear or feel everyone around you?
When I was young, I did. And it troubled me as it troubles you, but I learned to silence what I should not hear.
Are you happy?
Oh, I am very happy. It is as you yourself believe. If you cannot find joy in where you are or what you are doing, you make it. I am very grateful to have been given what I have. The mentorship to Beryl, a career as an archaeologist and museum owner, my family and friends, Lucia, and most especially being a mystic. You two will be as happy. Nothing has really changed for you. You have known all along you possessed something special. You just now know what that something is, and now that you know, you can harness it.
Well, gee, when you put it that way, would you be willing to help me?
I would not only be willing, I would be honored and delighted, Lorelei. Ranalu wanted to mentor you himself, but knew you would not be willing to relocate to Nilamsha, so he agreed to let me do it.
Rana Lou wanted to mentor me. Why? Oh, I know. Viridian.
Yes, you are only one of 3 who can see their heart in Jah, and only one of 2 they have appeared to. They appeared to you last night, yes?
Yes, they did. That's something I haven't told Betty or Beryl.
Do not be afraid of them. They have chosen you.
Funny, that's what they said. I'm not afraid of Viridian. It's the chosen part that scares me. What was I chosen for? It's the only thing I don't know.
You will find out. We both will.
Hi, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Cut that out, Betty. I'm Ray to you and always will be. What can I do for you?
It's what I can do for you. Hardy sent me. We finished the victim interviews.
And?
They all had contractors or repairmen in their homes in the last 6 months.
Really? Same company each time?
No. It was too much of a coincidence for me, though, so I did a little digging. Did you know that Delacroix Plumbing, Smolinski Roofing, and Bayside Construction all hire labor by project, and that some of those laborers work for all 3 companies?
I do now. Did you find out anything else?
I did. I also found out that the owner of Smolinski Roofing is married to the sister of the owner of Delacroix Plumbing, and the owner of Delacroix and the owner of Bayside are cousins.
Well, well, well. Nice work, Miss Howe. Have you talked to any of them?
Not yet. I'm hesitating only because I don't want to alert them that we're interested, especially because we don't have any proof they're involved. I have a couple of ideas for what to do next.
Mr. Mayor, sir, Commissioner Hardy is on the phone for you. Go on now, pick it up. He's an important man.
He's an important man. Harrison's an important man. You know who isn't important to Doris? Me, her boss. Seamus. I'm with Betty right now. She told me. What? When? Don't tell me. Let me guess. They never told another living soul. I'm also willing to guess they had work done to their house lately. Well, if it was me, I'd ask Betty. Come over to my office. Let's have a council of war. Another victim. The Amicis were robbed of diamond jewelry they kept in a hollowed-out book. So what are your ideas? I'm all ears.
I think we need to catch them in the act. The best way to do that is to bait a trap. My first thought was Beryl's place, as I know she's having work done there. But if they know you're connected to Beryl, they might not dare to touch anything.
Good idea. And a good point. What's your other idea?
To use my place. I'm sure it would be easy to fake a problem.
Did I just hear you say, fake a problem, Betty?
You did. I think the only way we're going to catch these guys is in the act. And I was thinking we could fake a pipe break or something in my brownstone.
I like it, but I think it would take too much time. Maybe we can come up with something using barrels. Something too good for them to pass up. Thought, Seamus?
I agree. I'm sure it wouldn't take too much to get them to take the risk. They're pretty greedy. Great idea, Ray.
Not my idea. It's all Betty's. Betty, why don't you run with it? Head over to the museum. Tell Beryl what we want to do. See if she has a good carrot to dangle in front of the horse.
Roger, Chief. Back in a flash.
So, what did Hank say about Betty? I've been itching with curiosity all day.
There are a couple of little things that still need to be ironed out, but let's just say that Bristolport is about to make history.
Great idea, Betty. I actually have a few things that would be perfect for this. Artifacts that look priceless but aren't actually worth anything. They're down in the vault in the basement. Let's go get them.
Lore, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in class right now?
Hi. Yes, but I needed to talk to Amar about something. Why are you here?
I'm setting a trap to catch a bunch of crooks, with Beryl's help.
With Beryl's help? Oh, I get it. If you want to plant something over there, you should let me do it. They don't know me.
Good point. Come on, ladies. Let's set a trap for some very greedy mice. What are you two clowns doing? I told you, we are not swiping anything from here. Mayor Lawrence is not a guy we want to tussle with.
Just look in. I mean, you have to admit, this stuff is pretty nifty.
Yeah, like a dog wearing a gold skirt.
Oui, get back to work. We need to finish soon. We have to get the rocks to Benny tonight. Somebody is coming. Get in the kitchen, quick!
Hello? Anybody here?
Dr. Morgan isn't here. I am the plumber. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. Yes, I know she's not here. I'm her assistant. She asked me to drop off these statues in her study. I'll just be a minute. Geez, these things are heavy. Though I guess they would be, being solid gold and all.
Petey, crash! Get out here! Fast! Feet!
What's up?
Shh! Morgan's assistant just came in with 2 solid gold statues. She's living in this study. You guys, sneak up and see if you can find out where she's putting them.
But I thought that the whole...
I changed my mind. Solid gold statues are worth a fortune, even when you melt them down. Go!
Where did Dr. Morgan say to put these? Not the safe, they're too big. That's right, she said the pedestals of the Greek busts have secret compartments, and I'm to put one in each pedestal. Let's see. The catch for the compartment is behind the nameplate. Yes, there it is. There you go, statue number 1. And statue number 2. Done. Phew! Good thing there wasn't anyone around to see me do that. I'm sure the plumbers are still downstairs. I'll run down and tell them I'm leaving again so they know not to wait for me or anything. Hello? Oh, there you are. I'm leaving.
D'accord. Thanks for letting me know. Please tell Dr. Morgan we should be done sooner than expected. Maybe even tomorrow.
Great. She'll be thrilled. Have a good day.
Who got the dope, boss? The statues are in secret compartments in bust pedestals. She even said out loud where the catch for the compartments are.
Good work. We are going to change how we work on this one. I want to take them tonight.
How come?
We take them right away. The assistant can't be blamed. After all, who's to say she actually put them there? If we're asked, we can always say we never saw her.
Hey, good one, Sonny.
That's why I am the thinker and you two are the doers.
It's almost 5 now. Finish up so we can look like we've left for the day, empty-handed.
They took it, hook, line, and sinker. Now to reel in the fish.
Thanks for your help with this, Jewel. I have to say it's a wee bit odd just to be standing here talking to you.
I hope the encounter becomes more commonplace, Commissioner Hardy. Your men are in position?
Aye, they are indeed. I were thinking I would go up to Dr. Morgan's study, and that way I could possibly...
Thank you. But Betty and Lorelei already have that covered.
Oh, but Jewel, I don't think that's really the way...
That females should be involved? Betty has proven to you she can take care of herself. Lorelei is as capable, something she has proven to me. They stay. You can hide in the kitchen. Where is Mayor Lawrence?
In my prowl car. That's the closest I'd allow him to get.
Which must be just about killing him. We have to make sure he gets to see some of the action. Let's get to our places. The thieves will be here soon.
Where will you be? Hey, where did you go?
I am still here, Commissioner Hardy. Just invisible. I will be everywhere. Let's go.
Are you ready, Lore?
Ready, willing, and able. Oh, before I forget, after we grab these guys, we need to get to their company location and recover their loot. They hid it in the pipe display in their showroom.
The mystic thing is really working. How are you feeling about that?
I don't know. It's weird. But it's me. I can't ignore it now that I know. Amar is willing to mentor me, but I don't know if I should let him. There are things for and things against learning to use what I have. What do you think?
I think that you're you, and I love you no matter what. Whatever you decide, I'm behind you all the way.
Aw, I love you too. Thanks. That means a lot. Shh. They're about to sneak in the back door. The jewel is in the hall. He'll follow them up.
Okay. Wait until they have the statues in their hands, then we'll jump them.
Where did you say the statues are hidden, Petey?
She said in the pedestals. Must be those columns with the heads on them. The latch for the secret compartments are behind the nameplates.
I'll try this one here. You do that one.
Got it. Oh, wow, ain't she a beaut?
Yeah, mine too. Oh, and so heavy. Must be pure solid gold. Here, Sonny.
Oh, it is heavy. We should make us thousands. Now, let's get out of here.
Not so fast, Sonny Delacroix.
The jewel?
Oh, no. Not this time, Jules. I have heard what you can do. I am putting the statue between me and you. The gold will deflect your freezing power. Petey, pull out your gun and shoot him!
Oh, no, you don't!
Sonny, the gun just got pulled out of my hand.
And I can't move.
None of you will move until I release you. And that will be to the police. You three are guilty of all of the recent robberies in Bristolport, and you will pay for your crimes.
You can't prove that.
Sure we can. We know where the diamonds and cash are hidden. The key-making machine in your warehouse will help too.
Men, arrest these three and take them away. And take his gold statues as evidence.
Not gold, Hardy. Just gold painted. They're lead. Just like the bird in the movie.
Fool's gold they be, then. And they are certainly fools if they think they can best you, Jewel.
Credit where credit is due, Commissioner Hardy. This one was a team effort. Betty and Lorelei are as valuable as I could ever be.
3 cheers for girl power.
Hardy said the diamonds and cash were right where you said they were, Lorelei, as well as the key duplicator. How did you know?
Well...
You should tell him, Lorelei, as you have made your decision.
Okay. Ray, I knew because I could see them, even from here. I'm a mystic like Amar and Beryl. I didn't know until a couple of days ago, though.
Like Amar and Beryl? Then you know about the jewel.
We all know. Well, all 5 of us know anyway.
And 3 of you know everything. Great. I'll never be able to keep anything secret.
I told you that I will never read your heart or mind without permission, and neither will Amar or Lorelei.
Well, I won't once I learn how to block them. Until then, I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
Good. Then this will be a surprise. Betty, I've been meeting with both Seamus and Hank Harrison about you. It took a little haggling, but the deal is done. You are going to be Bristolport's very first female detective. You'll be sworn in with the next group of graduates in December.
Oh, wonderful news. Congratulations.
Oh, Betty, I'm so excited for you. Not to mention proud.
And I'm proud of you. You were aces last night. I think you've made the right decision.
I went with my gut, just like you always do.
I'm proud of both of you and thrilled that we've become such a great team.
I feel the same about all 3 of you.
Amar, can I see you a minute in the hall?
What is it, Lorelei? Are you having a change of heart?
Not at all. I just wanted to thank you for being so patient with me. I hope I haven't worn that patience out, because you're going to need a lot of it.
Patience? I have no need of it. You are an eager learner. Energy, on the other hand, I will need a lot of. But I will have help. Beryl will assist me in your training. It's part of the next step on her path, as very soon she will have to mentor her own student. This has been another episode of The Jewel, brought to you by Bijou Luxe Jewelers and their limited edition of the Jewel's Pendant. Get yours today. Come back next time for a brand new episode. Same time, same station. Tonight's cast included Helen Allemano, Val Kuhns, Mike Luce, Richard Tatum, Raishel Wasserman, and Keith Wright. Story by Val Kuhns. Sound patterns by Val Kuhns. The Jewel theme was written and performed by Marty Axelrod. This has been a Q Footsteps production. I'm your host, Nalamsha.